Okay, loves you.
I love you, babe.
Tra, Mum.
Tra.
Bullwood is in Essex, 250 miles from Juliana's Swansea home.
That's one thing about prison, you know who your mates are when you get to prison, because, well, no one even writes to me on the out. I just get mail off my brother. He's in prison as well.
On the outside, she took drugs to cope in times of crisis.
I've been on drugs since I was 14. I got remanded sometime last year, trying to sort myself out, smack habit out. I stayed clean for about 3 or 4 weeks. Then I got back on the smack because I was hanging about with the wrong people. Then I got back into it, and the people who I got back into the smack with is the people that grassed me up for doing the robbery. But I can't even remember doing the robbery. So
Juliana has been sent to segregation, or as it's known, the block. She's here to appear before the prison court. A routine drugs test reveals she's been taking someone else's medication.
Stand in front of this chair, stay standing, give your full name and number to the door.
Juliana McLaughlin, GD 2907.
Good morning, will you sit down, please?
You are charged between the date of the 5th of February 2002, 09:58 hours on the 6th of March. You administered benzodiazepine to yourself or failed to prevent benzos being administered to you by another person. Are you guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Right, evidence, please.
Yeah. Governor charges between the 5th and 2nd.
Breaking prison rules results in extra days.
they've already made their mind up. I can't fight the case. Do you know what I mean? They're gonna just give me extra days. So I'm out next March. But if they add extra days on my time, I won't be out next March.
There is no sign of you having benzos being prescribed to you.
I sent my solicitor because I haven't taken it.
Juliana denies the charge, but Duty Governor Jeff Rock is having none of it.
The system is proven in law to be foolproof. So I'm satisfied and I'm finding you guilty. Awarding you 21 additional days. Go.
Juliana gets 21 days added on top of her sentence. Her misbehaviour means she's lost the chance to be moved nearer to Mum. Locking and unlocking by staff are all part of prison life, especially knives inside the prison kitchen. But today, as well as preparing inmates' meals, the kitchen staff also prepare to celebrate lifer Emma's birthday.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that was really good, I think, don't you? I think she liked that.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Emma. Happy birthday to you. Do you want to blow it? Yeah.
Speech. Because Emma works in the kitchen, she gets a cake, a perk of the job.
Thanks for taking the time to make me this cake on my birthday, as we've got to remember that we're all in prison. Yeah. And thanks very much for the time taking it.
Birthdays are big events in prison. They break the monotony of daily life.
Right.
What is it? Sponge cake?
Yeah, who wants a piece? We're all having a piece?
I do think about the victim and his family. Of course I do. It's, you know, it's something that maybe if I'd handled it a different way, you know, but there's nothing I can do to change that now. Even after, like, I've served my time, I can't go back. it's too late for that. You know, and at the end of the day, there's nothing I can do to change it at all.
Fellow lifer and top chef Anne is preparing Emma's second culinary treat.
With flour and eggs and brown sauce and vinegar on it. But when I finish it, girls are away to get cornflakes and things like that for.
Anne's no delia, but it's not meant for eating. It's just meant to be as gungy as possible.
Oh yeah, run me more up. She wished me happy birthday and that. Then I'll come back here, ready for me drenching for later on. Fetch me shower stuff, ready. Because I know that they'll get me some point.
Anne adds the final touches to her concoction. Vinegar for that special aroma.
Jesus.
Oh, it's that.
Do you want some? You're a geeky, fuck off. Don't you know what I mean?
And ketchup for colour.
When it's somebody's birthday, no, don't just do it for me, they do it for all of them in here in the kitchen. Just like a traditional thing. It's just like a bit of a laugh. It just lifts the mood, doesn't it? Yeah.
Emma knows they're going to get her. There's nowhere to run, and where do you hide in prison? There are an average of 8 suicides each year in women's prisons, and Juliana's depression is concerning the officers. She's sent to the healthcare wing, where medical staff can keep a close eye on her.
I'm fucked off because I can't get back down to the park and I really want to see my family. But they're not doing anything about it. So basically I'm up here because the officers are worried just in case it does anything, but I'd never ever harm myself because I've lost enough of my family and I would never harm myself to lose, because I know what it's like losing family, and I won't want my mum, all my brothers and the rest of my family losing me. And they just want me up here for just in case it does anything, but they should know I won't do nothing to myself. Never in my life would I harm myself. No.
Get in your room.
Back on C Wing, the girls are being locked in. New inmates like Kimberly can spend up to 19 hours a day in their cells. But that doesn't stop the newest member of the Welsh posse from topping up her tan.
When you sunbathe, you stick your arms through. Well, you climb up and you stick your head through the top one. Stick your arms out like that and your legs out the bottom ones. Like that. Get a bit of sun on you. But I always see magpies out there, see, and I'm real superstitious. And for the first couple of days, I kept seeing one for sorrow, like, oh, that done my head in, I did.
The girls get around 1 hour of association each day, but girly talk always continues after lockup.
Lulu! Can you see my leg? Yeah. I'm sat there, Lulu. Oh, what you sat on? Put the windowsill in there.
You're not looking very tan yet.
I know, I'm looking white tonight. Been in jail for so long, see it? Ooh! Ever seen anyone swinging before?
No, that sort of swinging.
This is a professional swing.
No, wait, let me just put my arm out.
All right.
Go on then. Nice one.
Kitchen staff avoid lockup, and Emma's also managed to avoid the hit squad. Until now.
Come on here. Come on, we've got to take this job down. Thank you, Debbie.
Ted, I'm not being awful, like, but